Hi, I'm Lorna here at the Ames Animal Shelter, and you're tuned into Animals in Ames. And my special guest is a cat who's about, 4 or 5 months old. She's a little female. We named her Bitsy. And she has a little story, just a block north of Ames on Gravel Road 215. She was dumped in a cardboard box and just left on the gravel road. And so many things can go wrong with that. There are coyotes out in that area. She could have been run over. The box could have been hit. Obviously, starvation and not being able to take care of herself. And even though we know that this repeats itself, these types of incidents across the nation every day, it still just astounds us when we find cats, kittens, dogs, puppies left in boxes thrown out like the trash. And if good shelters were to go away, these creatures of need would become a complicated problem in communities to be taken care of. And we think Bitsy's worth a whole lot more than all of that. It's such a simple thing to do the right thing, and if you can't keep your pet, deliver it to an organization who's committed for their care and rehoming. And that's what Bitsy's going to have here at the Ames Animal Shelter, and she will be spayed so that this problem doesn't recycle and continue in our community. And that's one of the first things that we're concerned about, and you should be too. Bitsy's adoption fee is just $40 with a $25 spay rebate given back to you. She would have a vaccine, worming, and flea treatment before she leaves the facility. My next guest is a beautiful orange stray. His name is Bixby. He was a young tomcat when we found him. He's now been neutered, which has greatly improved his chances for being a successful cat in the house. He is very unlikely to mark and spray. He can't father unwanted litters. He won't get into cat fights and succumb to all sorts of injuries, wounds, and infections. So spaying and neutering has lasting benefits, and Bixby is available for adoption here at the shelter. He lacks a little bit of confidence, so you have to really he's a cat that needs more guidance and direction, and he's comfortable with it. Being held more firmly, being directed on where to go, and he's just a lot more secure and confident. So it may be that he's not used to an indoor environment, and so he really looks to his human, almost dog-like, to be guided, and then he's a happier cat. So you can help continue that and get him on his way to becoming an awesome house kitty. All right, my next guest is a very petite female cat. She won't get bigger than this. She's at her full size. Her name is Classy, and she was dumped at one of the local veterinary clinics, and we were asked to come and pick her up. We noticed she had a very farm cat temperament, so our volunteers have been working with her to get her to trust humans and keep things really friendly. That's going well. She'll probably always be a very shy cat. She might be an awesome mouser, but the problem is, Classy, we noticed that her tail was badly damaged, and we took her back to the vet clinic, and about 4 inches of her tail had to be amputated, and she was put on antibiotics. So she's been through a lot and is ready to go on to a new home where she'll be well cared for. And again, she's one of these cats that is going to need to be allowed to hide and calm herself and get some confidence before she's going to be comfortable in a complete home environment. And she would do well if she were a protected farm cat or indoor out cat, and would probably do well as a mouser. Thank you for tuning in to Animals in Ames today. I think if you watch the program today, you got a sense that there is a real concern and a real problem with castaway cats and cats that are treated disposably, much more so even than dogs. And I think if the same thing were to happen with dogs, we would really pinpoint and highlight the problem and be very concerned as citizens. But you want to remember that cats need our equal protection and care, and they're not getting it, and this is a common theme in shelters throughout the country. So I have no dogs to put on today, I'm happy to say, but we have been down to 3 or less dogs at a time here at the shelter that are going into their original homes through our lost and found contacts, and also being adopted pretty quickly here at the shelter. So we're very happy about that. We do have some information if you have a pet dog that you are struggling with in terms of training and behavior and really getting it to integrate into your family. We have some information that we provide, and it's called the Ames Animal Shelter Dog Owner's Manual. This is trainer approved, and we have it a very simple formula to follow with routine, and the routine and the program is very structured and easy to follow, and you would see results very quickly with any dogs that you're having problems with in your home. So contact the shelter via our website and click on the email link, or give us a call and leave a message and we'll get this information to you. It's called the Ames Animal Shelter Dog Owner's Manual. Thank you for tuning in today. Hope that you and your pets enjoy a happy and safe springtime. And I'm here at the Ames Animal Shelter, and we'd like to invite you to come in and say hi.